Hello again. My name is Ashley. I'm with the Clinton Public Library, and this is This Week in History. This week we'll be actually talking about the Daily Clintonian more than specific news articles from this week. As we go through and research each of these videos, I have noticed how the name of the newspaper, the tagline on the front page, has evolved over the years. So we went decade by decade through our microfilm and took the first page of the January newspaper to see how the name, the Clintonian or the Weekly Clintonian, the Daily Clintonian, the formal Republican newspaper, how it's all evolved over the years. Our microfilm at the Clinton Public Library starts at 1901. So the very first page of the January 4th, 1901 newspaper, the newspaper was called the Weekly Clintonian, formerly the Republican. According to the scan files, it was published each Friday, and it was just a once-a-week publication. If you look further down on the page, it says, "It's a monster tomorrow. The Clintonian tomorrow will be the largest weekly newspaper ever printed in Vermilion County. And the fact stands out, defying contradiction, that it contains more than twice as much Vermilion County news than all the rest of the newspapers in the county combined. It is the largest weekly newspaper in the state of Indiana, and in point of originality, it is not surpassed anywhere in the West. The increase of size is permanent, and the subscription price will be the same as is charged by papers printing 1/5 of the amount of news." Now we're going to jump to January 14th, 1910, which is the first newspaper scan that we have for 1910. You can see it's still considered the weekly newspaper. And our notes say from the scan documents, it said the Weekly Clintonian published on Friday with extras on Tuesday if they had special events. And a quick look at a advertisement that was in the 1910 newspaper. It says, "Furs wanted at Church's Livery Barn, Main Street, every Monday. Highest market prices." And you could have got $4 for a skunk pelt. In 1920 is when we see the first big change. This is a scan of the January 1st, 1920 newspaper, and it has officially been changed to the Daily Clintonian. The publication notes says that it was published Monday through Saturday. And looking through this newspaper, you were able to buy steamship tickets. In 1930, the Daily Clintonian continued to publish Monday through Saturday. The price is still 3 cents. The design of the newspaper's name hasn't changed very much from 1920. Here is a scan of the daily radio program for January 1st, 1930. I know that I said that we'd be jumping decade to decade, but I want to go to 1935 because when I was researching a previous video, I saw that the title of the Clintonian was still the Daily Clintonian, but it had an NRA symbol in the middle of the title. So that made me wonder what else could have been changed throughout the years. This is a scan of the January 2nd, 1940 Daily Clintonian newspaper. And you can see that now it has a tagline under the title, "The Home Newspaper of Vermilion and Park Counties." Now we look at a scan from January 2nd, 1950. The title of the newspaper is still the Daily Clintonian, but now we have this lovely illustration of the Wabash River behind the title. Further down the page, we have an article that says, "St. Bernice girl makes first claim for Derby prizes." An unofficial winner of the 14th annual Baby Derby in Clinton has been disclosed with the announcement of the birth of a daughter to Mr. and Mrs. Arthur Kimball of St. Bernice. The infant was born at the Vermilion County Hospital at 6:48 a.m. today and weighed 5 pounds 9 ounces. The name has not yet been chosen for the child. The winner of the Derby must have his or her birth certificate to the Clinton office by January 5th. Any child born in Vermilion County to a Vermilion County parent is eligible for the prizes given by 15 Clinton merchants. I hope that she won. Moving on to January 2nd, 1960. We still have the Daily Clintonian title with the illustration of the Wabash River behind it, but now it has a tagline, "Published where the Wabash moon shines brightest." Further down the page, we have an article that says, Terre Haute man sets record for flagpole sitting. Terre Haute, Indiana. Perry Truly, 26, an oil truck driver, claimed a world flagpole sitting record of 232 days today, but said he won't come down from his 41-foot perch for another week when he hopes for a 240-day mark. Tooley, a native of Sullivan and now of Terre Haute, said that the old record of 231 days was set by Long John Roller, a Phoenix, Arizona radio station disc jockey. Roller claimed to have broken the 211-day mark of an Indianapolis girl, Mercy Rose Kirby, 17, who claimed the title last February. Tooley said that he has only had one visitor since he climbed aboard his scaffold last May 14th, a barber who clipped his hair 4 times. He said he gets food via a bucket and hoist. Tooley said that he will go to California where it's warm after he comes down, and he added that he hopes to get married. This is a scan from Friday, January 2nd, 1970. We still have the Daily Clintonian with the illustration of the Wabash River behind it. But now the tagline says, published in the Little Italy Festival town. On the front page is an image that's very familiar today. It says, working in an epidemic. Hoping to escape the influenza epidemic that has struck the British Isles and the European continents, office girls wear masks to work in London. On Wednesday, January 2nd, 1980, we had the Daily Clintonian with the image of the Wabash River. Now the tagline is only daily newspaper in Park and Vermilion counties. In 1990, it looks like the tagline did not change from the 1980s. In the 1990 newspaper, we have an end of an era. The Breezeway Drive-In Theater screen was leveled in January 1989 when Kaiser Excavating purchased the property, and it was decided that the screen posed a safety risk. In the year 2000, the tagline or the heading of the newspaper did not change, but January 2000 is Bald Eagle Watch Month, Bread Machine Baking Month, Celebration of Life Month, and Fat-Free Living Month. And then we end with a 2010 newspaper. And like I said, our genealogy department has a microfilm collection of the weekly and then the Daily Clintonian from 1901 all the way up to 2019. We have physical copies of the 2020 Daily Clintonian newspaper, and we are now receiving just the Clintonian on a weekly basis. We do have the files on our website. You can click here to view those, or you can come in and look at the microfilm. If you have a topic that you would like to hear more information about, please feel free to call us or email the topic to this email. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you soon.